So the students are given, each of them, particular roles to play, and those roles are belonging to actual historical personages from a certain period of time. So they have to play out what this character is likely to do, but they are not given any kind of script. So they are not told what to say or exactly what they should decide or propose or how they should act or how they should interact with others. So they have to actually do quite a lot of thinking in the whole process in order to be able to formulate a particular point of view within the game.
我的那个角色叫乙纯云，他是King's Father 的一个忠诚的一个手下，也就是说，就是 King's Father 唐文圭无论说什么，就是都会支持他的一些决定。然后他是属于 Royal Family， 也就是说是可能是在改革当中就是會被淘汰掉的那一批。
我嘅角色主要係一個商人啦，咁係屬於皇室嘅一員嘅。我嘅角色係屬於一個遊離派，冇固定嘅派別嘅。咁我就要去我有自己嘅選擇權去跟從邊一個派別。
咁其實做呢個 moderator 嘅時候咧，我好需要去 drop 低佢哋唔同講過嘅 notes 啦，然之後透過佢哋唔同嘅 point 嗰度咧，就要即刻去諗定，要 summarize 佢哋嘅 ideas。因為其實好多時候同學佢哋唔係太清楚佢哋自己講緊啲乜嘢，或者係比較抽象，同埋甚至有啲唔同嘅點入邊咧，佢哋會有 contradict 嘅。咁有啲矛盾嘅位，咁我要即刻去指明翻俾佢聽，究竟係點樣先係唔會出現矛盾啦。因為每一個人喺唔同嘅歷史背景之下咧，其實佢哋都係唔可以有啲嘢係唔可以重複地咁樣去講嘅。因此呢個係 moderator 最大嘅挑戰性咯。
So all the roles are assigned by me, and I don't assign them randomly. In the weeks before the game, I make sure to get to know each of the students as individually as I can. I can see how they regularly perform in the classroom and how their personalities seem to operate so that I can make as suitable of an assignment as possible. Now, what I mean by suitable is not necessarily that I will assign someone to what I think is most natural to them or what they are already good at. In fact, I'm often trying to make an assignment that will push the student beyond their normal abilities.
这种方式是能够更好的帮助我们去理解整个历史背景，然后以及设身处地的去理解为什么会有这个事件，然后以及做出每个决定背后的一些原因。我觉得是能够更深的去理解这个历史事件的，然后以及它虽然就是每节课我们都需要参与其中，然后也需要读 reading 去查资料，但是因为它的形式會讓我們覺得更有趣，然後以及更有挑戰性。
俾我哋參與呢個過程啦，大家個投入感都多啲啦，而且大家會踴躍啲發言啦，唔係淨係得 professor 講 ，professor 都會參與我哋一啲自己私底下討論嘅環節嘅，但係佢會俾啲意見我哋，係俾我哋學生主導呢個過程咯，而唔係淨係得去講。得着嘅就係可能有陣時，當你堅持己見嘅時候，你聽到人哋有啲另一種聲音，跟住你再開始諗下，其實發現原來係真嘅，或者係一啲我自己堅持己見嘅時候，我就俾自己嘅 point 蒙咗對眼啦，即係我就好想推行呢一個政策咁樣啦。跟住之後，但係當人哋講一講嘅時候，我先發現，咦，原來係可以用另一個角度去睇呢件事，或者係其實有另一堆人有另一啲嘅考量，其實我應該要納入去諗咯，跟住之後，所以就變咗，其實喺呢個 game 裏邊學到就係比較多角度嘅思考咯。
當我哋玩一個遊戲嗰陣，你會面臨好多唔同新嘅，可能你估唔到嘅一啲挑戰啊，或者啲問題嘅，咁你要即時去克服解決佢嘅。咁變相嚟講係一個好好嘅學習嘅一個方法嚟嘅。
All liberal arts institutions have in common the goal to produce critical thinkers, people who are able to make informed decisions in a wide variety of arenas, no matter what their particular major field of study is. And I think this method is especially useful from that point of view. So I'm working on how to identify the elements within the method and be able to extract them from the method so that they can be applicable to a wide variety of classroom situations. And when we are able to have this regional conference in 2020, we're hoping also that the different Asian liberal arts institutions can share what might be special challenges involved in using this method with an Asian student population, because this method is from the United States. So it may be that there's adaptability issues that we can help each other with in the Asian context.